I'm going to very briefly talk about Robin Hood and then the play that's on our reading list, Robin Hood's Heart. Robin Hood has been a part of popular folklore culture for 600 years. And if we look at these pictures, we see that it's particularly film in the later years where Robin Hood has become very popular. But he's also been in books and comics. Scholars have found that it's not very likely that he ever lived. And the noble thief of Sherwood who steals from the rich and gives to the poor is most certainly a modern creation. When we first meet him in popular garlands over 600 years ago, he is a thug and a ruffian who steals from whoever and keeps it. We also meet Robin Hood's merry men quite early. The earliest source is from 1377, and we see here that the person doesn't really know his paternoster or his prayers, but he does know the rhymes of Robin Hood. Norwegian students will think it's fun that a priest is spelled P-R-E-E-S-T, so more like the Norwegian past. Robin Hood is seen often in popular culture as a contemporary of Richard the Lionheart, the late 12th century king. And while Richard is away on the Third Crusade, his brother John unlawfully claims the throne, and this is not supported by early sources and ballads. This is a newer creation. Now, when we deal with the play that we're looking at today, the Robin Hood Heart, we have to think about intertextuality. Now, intertextuality is the complex interrelationship between a text and other texts taken as a basic to the creation or interpretation of the text. This is the Merriam-Webster dictionary definition. And we see very clearly that the Robin Hood myths play off against or serve as a backdrop to the play that we're going to see. And that's, of course, the Royal Shakespeare Company production or creation by David Farr, The Heart of Robin Hood. Now, David Farr is working for the Royal Shakespeare Company, and he's created a modern version of the Robin Hood myth. Some elements are kept in this play, notably the characters. We know the name of the characters like Will and Little John is there, and Marion, of course, Marion the maid. But it's also very clearly homage to Shakespeare, particularly the heroine Marion, who is very similar to Rosalind in As We Like It. And also the setting, mystical wood, where there's cross-dressing and even a fool. Pierre very clearly points to Shakespeare. And this is not very strange because David Farr, of course, is a producer with the Royal Shakespeare Company. Now, the setting is very important in this play. We're, of course, going to see that much more clearly when we actually see the play. The mystical woods serve as freedom for Marion. She's not the damsel in distress, which is how she is portrayed normally. But she is the protagonist of the play and the heart of the play, very clearly. And she makes us forget that this is actually Robin's play. All right, that's a little start, a little taster. And these are my sources.